Not yet. We will.
There's one up Baja.
That mod is not
fuck.
working at the moment, so I can. I'm gonna have to turn on. I will turn on guild repair, guys. So unless you absolutely need to repair, we'll try to hold off, and I'll open them up very shortly, after 1 or 2 more goes, probably 2. See here.
Hopefully all of the sounds
That should be fine.
Should be.
It's progression, always.
So
Progression, I will
looking
open up
fine.
guild repairs. Good, Kinky. Alright, move forward, guys. I'm gonna try something slightly different. I don't know if this will work. I'm just trying to see if this will help with the fact that we have so many casters. I'm gonna wait till after, or right as the wind is about to finish for us to run through. Try to stay right near the gate, guys, and right when the wind is kind of starting, we'll run through it. If we can, we'll see if that works. But if we can pull that off, then the ads will spawn just as the wind is over, and we'll have 20 or some seconds to kill all those things. That will delay the second group going through, so just listen for my calls. Yeah. Alright, here we go. That means while we're inside, though, feel free to DPS Mother a little bit more.
2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated.
2, 1.
So do not go through.
Protocol in 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Get ready. Alright, go. If you can run through, go ahead and run through. This is going to delay them a little bit. This is probably not great.
2, 1.
Beware. Fuck, I was in front.
Yeah, you can't ever be in front of that boss. I'll get the first stun. You don't go first. You can't. You gotta wait. Alright, we need some. Yeah, this is where we need it right about now. Second group, you guys are gonna have to start coming through. I'm good for dispels. I'm away.
2, 1. Bacterial resistance.
Alright, third group, as soon as the wind's done, third group get ready. Oh, we need some stuns. Alright, third group, as soon as people have enough health, third group, you'll be coming through.
Dispel spud.
Third group coming. Get Wave's health up. Wait a second. Nope. Wait 1 second, guys. If you walk through while 3 of us are low health, you're just gonna murder all of us. Fourth group has to. Yeah, this is. Alright, the first, what we have fourth group just heading through now, so then we have fifth and sixth. That's gonna cut it real fucking close.
You wanna just wipe it?
Yeah, go ahead and
Chamber's
wipe it.
about to blow up,
Everyone's
so.
gonna die, so yeah. Just go ahead. I was gonna say run in the fire. We'll try it one more time, but we have to be very, very, very quick. So as soon as that first group goes through, and we all, let me think here. So yeah, let's try exactly the same thing we did again. The first group will go through. The second the wind finishes, wait, because we were staggering them too much, which meant that we weren't having enough stuns for the ladder ads, which got a little messy. So wait until the stun is done, or excuse me, the wind is done. We all run through. Once we're all through, once we're all topped off, maybe within 5 to 10 seconds after we're all topped off, the second group's going to go through. So second group's going to follow the first group very, very quickly. And as soon as that second group is through and everybody is topped off again, the third group will go through. More likely than not, that third group will have to go in right after the win, which means we'll send the third group, and then for a few seconds later the fourth group, and then as soon as we can send the fifth and sixth, we'll go ahead and send them. They're sixth. So real quick, I'm going to just say the numbers just so people are clear, because I said the order, but people may not be clear on their numbers. I'm going to be calling numbers. I'm not going to have time to read out all the names as I normally do. So group 1 is, well, fuck it. Group 1 knows what they're doing. Group 2 probably does as well, but just to be safe, Widow, Wave, Yuri, and Rev. Group 3 is Biden, Source, and Raja. Group 4 is Hao, Baha, Kinky. Group 5 is Shake, Ghost, and X Pride. Group 6 is Dwarf and Novik, the last two. So I will be calling you out based upon your numbers, not on anything else. So again, group 1 will go. Oh, that sun's on. No, looks like he got power back. Group 1 will go through when the wind has cleared. Group 2 will go through as soon as everybody's health is up from group 1 going through. Group 3 we'll have to see. Likely it'll be right after the wind. Group 4 will be as soon as everybody has enough health after group 3 has gone through. Then group 5 will be at the earliest possible convenience, and group 6 will be as soon as we possibly can as well. So still wait for my calls, but that's just to give you a sense. So 2 groups after the first win, likely 2 groups after the second win, and then I'm not sure the exact timing for 5th and 6th. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can just get more DPS without the fucking wind. That makes all the difference. Be very careful not to be in front of the boss, guys. We cannot have anyone dying to anything. Alright, group 1 get ready. We'll be going through in 2 seconds. Alright, group 1 go through. Everyone but Raiden. We're gonna need some healing cooldowns here likely. Alright, Raiden go through. Get everybody topped off, and then as soon as we're topped off, group 2 come through. You're gonna have to top people off in here, Raiden. I'll get the first stun. Alright, group 2, you're gonna need to start coming through. My stun's coming out. Careful, group 2, go through slowly. Alright, group 2 should be coming through. Let's get some stuns. Oh.
Can you call out a good, like, 3 seconds ahead of time when you could need additional interrupts? Because I can do those, but I need a few seconds to know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still trying to work out the pacing of my calls here.
It's alright, just letting you know that I'm available.
Yeah, so healers,
Maybe.
we're gonna need, if we're gonna send people through at with the delay, and we have to send people through a little bit faster, just be prepared with some cooldowns. So like after the first group goes through, we can probably heal. We'll probably want a cooldown to top everybody off, so the second group can basically follow them almost immediately, and then we'll have a slight delay before the third. I think we might send the third right through as well. As far as stuns are concerned, once we're through, again, my stun first, then Spites, then Raiden's, and during that throw, whatever, like once we're at Raiden, start throwing whatever the fuck you can in bedpost, because they should be just about ready to die.
Alright, so pretty much once you call for group 2, kind of get geared up.
I'll probably be calling group 2 as we're doing that rotation. So when I call for Raidens, at that point, once I call for Raidens, anything you see, any cast, you should do your best to interrupt them. Raidens, when I call for his, he has a 2-second delay on his. After that, any other casts we cannot get. We've run out of our things. But
Alright, so once I hear Raiden's, just go for it.
Yeah, once I say Raiden's name, that anything after that is fair game. There should be a solar beam overlapping with Raiden's as well. But yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't been calling that because I've been trying to call the groups at the same time. Raja, actually, I might have you call the groups just so that I can focus on what's going on inside the room. Again, the pacing should be: I'll call for the first group going through. The second group goes through as soon as everyone has enough health to survive another 4 people going through. And then as soon as that second group goes through, if we can top everybody off and send the third group in before the wind, we will do so. If we have to wait till after the wind, then we'll do 3 and 4 after the wind. Otherwise, if you can squeeze in group 3 before the wind, that'd be great. Then immediately following the wind, we can send group 4, and then when we have a chance, group 5, and then just 6 is right before the room explodes.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll leave that to you to call out, and if there's anything that needs adjusting, I'll let you know when to adjust stuff. Okay, Novik, you good? Yeah. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virulent strain detected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice. 1. Dissection protocol initiated.
Shit.
2, 1.
Beware.
Resistance to extreme heat. Counting control chamber.
Alright, get ready, group one. Group one. Get ready now, group
Now.
one. Everybody but Raiden. As soon as people have enough health, Raiden, you come through. Alright, Raiden, come through. Alright, let's get a healing cooldown, and then group two, you'll follow almost immediately.
Group 2, go ahead.
I'm throwing my stun in. Alright, next should be Spite, we'll get the next stun. Alright, Raiden, you're getting the next one. Cool, and then anybody stuns. Group 3, if we can get you through, let's do so.
Let's go, group 3.
Get some interrupts on these. Alright, after the win, we'll send group 4. Get ready, fight this crap, guys. Remember, it's very strong. Alright, make sure we got any stuns or interrupts on these. Good. Group 4, come on through. Thank you for that. Group 5, come on through. And there should just be Dwarf and Novik in there at this point. Battle Res waving here if we can. And last group, you can come on through. You can come on through Novik and Dwarf. Remember, run away if you get virus put on you. Run away if you get virus. Alright, cool. There should be a couple more ads to kill, so get ready, prioritize ads. Alright, my group, get ready. We're gonna come through as soon as this beam is done. Remember, it's horizontal first, and then then the one coming down from the top.
We have a tank dead.
We have a lot of people dead. A lot of people forgot the priority order there. Okay, but at that point here, the wind is gonna come up. So okay, so the first group is gonna have to leave a little early. Just good pull into the fire, guys. Go and wipe it. So as soon as here. That was better. That pacing should work. We just have to be very careful, guys. It's as far as your personal defensive cooldown, guys, I think you have when we're calling for people to go through, you know what your health is like. You have to use a defensive cooldown if you think there's a risk that you may die when people run through. So people just have to manage that on their own. All right, I'll open up repairs. Don't repair on your own, guys. So yeah, we'll yeah, so we'll do that. Yeah, okay, that works. So once that last group comes through, the first group will be heading into the next room almost immediately. We need to get a slightly ahead before the wind, just so we have enough time to. That first wave is the roughest, and we need to make sure we get through before the wind so we can deal with it. Once the second group comes through, they'll, between the both of us, we should be able to get all the stuns and everything and kill the ads just fine. And then, yeah, we should be fine. I haven't turned it on yet, guys.
I thought I missed it already,
That's right,
and I
there is no
repaired.
love for the grunts.
See, I said we're gonna have guild repairs. I just say when it turns on.
Where the hell is the repair thing?
All right.
Oh, there it is. It was just buried.
All right, repairs are open.
Already repaired. It's all good. Oh,
By the way, are there
hello,
any
cat.
questions on what we're doing?
Hi.
Oh, actually, yes. So if everybody died, so for those of you who've not done this, there's a change in heroic that the beams always come at the same time. They're not separate. They're always from the side and top down at the same time, but they always come from the side first. So when beams are coming, you'll see the markers are on the ground, and it's important to get to them. But you have, I think, like 10 seconds to get to the markers on the ground. You only have like 2 seconds or 3 seconds to get to the gap from the one that's going from one wall to the other. So always prioritize those side-to-side ones first, and then run into the swirly circles. If you can do both, then great. But prioritize the first rather than the second. All right, I'm closing guild repairs, guys. So repair quickly because they're turning off now.
Why are you like this?
Best thing to do, Roger, is probably just wait till right after the break, and then we'll do it rather than waste a chunk of it during the break.
Okay.
Yes,
It's a fib source. I just wait to see when you repair, and that's when I.
I know you do. I know you do.
It used to be
Don't
Kinky, and
say
she caught me, so now I have to do it with somebody else now.
Don't say it's up until it actually. I trolled myself.
All right. But yeah, we'll do that. That same pacing was fine. We just need to be quicker on the defensive cooldowns, guys. It's very rushed. We don't have a lot of time for it, so it's very critical that people use defensives and health stones. Like, be expected. If you go through the start without using a health stone or defensive cooldown, that's not likely going to work. You're going to need to stay alive. And especially if you're one of the first groups going through, there's only one healer through there at the start, and then two. So if you're going through, there's not as many healers to top you off. So if you're not
Hey, welcome
topped
to the
off,
stream. How you
use a
doing?
cooldown. Okay, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2. Cleansing protocol activated. 3, 2, 1. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 1. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
As soon as this wind is done, get ready, group 1. Alright, group 1. Everybody but Raiden, careful. Wait. Alright, Raiden, you come through. You come through. Group 2, as soon as we're topped off, you're coming through.
Go ahead, group 2.
Make careful, make sure you're going through. I'm getting my stun. Next one should be Spites.
I went early.
Oh shit,
Group
Raiden.
3, get ready.
Group of 3, come on through. You should be fine.
go.
Group 3. Careful, careful.
I got a virus.
Wait, let's get out.
Just run away. After this group 4 nope, we did not keep up with the interrupts there. Go ahead and die. By the way, if you're coming through the portal, guys, you're everyone needs to focus on making sure they get interrupts when they come through. The people who are already in there are spent. We've used our stuns, our knockbacks, all that crap. So it's important that if you're going through, the best thing you can do is when you run through, the first thing you should do is throw an interrupt on something if you can. Or an AoE stun if you can. That's the best thing you can do for the group when running through. If you wait, it's going to be too late.
So.
Pretty much.
Yeah. This cat's great. I like this cat a lot. He's a pretty
I'll
good cat.
also look at numbers during the break here. If there's I mean, it's a tough one to look at numbers for, really. All right, here we go. Run up, folks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That definitely was what was screwing us up, was that first win. So waiting has made it get through that hurdle significantly easier.
1.
Alright, we got the wind tunnel.
Alright, get ready, group 1. Group 1, come on through. Alright, Raiden.
Time to toast some bitches. Yeah.
Once Dasher's health is up, group 2
Yep,
go.
group 2
Go ahead,
through.
group 2.
I got my stun. Spite, you're coming up next. Alright, get ready, Raiden.
Group 3, let's go through after
They
these
just came
points.
through, you gotta throw some stuns in. Start throwing stuns
Let's go,
in.
group 3.
Single target interrupts where you can.
Widow, get out.
Ah, we missed that. We keep missing them at that point, too. So when the group 3 comes through, we've run out of cooldowns to be able to interrupt everything. It's an unfortunate side effect of us sending people through so quickly. We might have to. I don't think we can wait to send group 3. Oh my god, group 3 through.
I mean, we can wait until right after the wind if you want.
I don't think we can.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I love you.
Yeah, I know. Do we have any other AoE stuns that I'm not considering that we could send through to help at that critical juncture? Think so.
I mean, I can use bursting shot, but that I have to be literally up their asses for it to.
I don't know.
I have to be inside them.
I don't know if intimidating shout does anything, but
All that works are
Knock
stuns and
knockouts.
knockbacks. Stuns, interrupts, and knockbacks are the only three things that work. No, take that
Back over
fucking
there,
gold
Parrot
away.
Boy. Meow.
Sure. What's getting us in there? The stuns on the ads. You only have 2
I'm so
minutes
glad
to
you're
transfer
feeling
all
better.
20 people
I
through
can tell.
at a pace that doesn't murder people while sending them through, and be able to control the interrupts on the ads, because once the dots go out, it likely murders everybody. It's a very delicate process of very heavily coordinated stuns and interrupts and knockbacks to get it working. Not to mention, somebody critical to the stun rotation could have to run away with the dot at the last moment, and that can fuck everything up as well. Alright, let's go again. I know Flasts are just wearing off, so let's do this. We'll take a break after this go, and then we'll get a new cauldron.
5,
Are you allowed to use Typhoon as a last resort? Yes.
Okay.
But if they're high health and you do that, odds are that the next set of stuns are going to miss, so it really only works if they're about to die. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it just doesn't fix anything.
Talking shit about you.
I mean, if there's a single ad that you're watching, you can knock it away and then follow up, interrupt it while we manage things, sure. But yeah, only on low health ads or things that you're going to explicitly take care of it. Alright, group 1, get ready. Group 1.
Dueling of the banjos.
Alright, group 2, you can start coming through. Spite should get the next interact, good. Raiden should get this next one. Alright. Throw some in here, throw some in here, bedposts. Throw some in here, bedposts if you can. Watch the new ones that are spawning.
Go ahead, group 3.
Be careful with Rev. We're gonna die. If Rev dies, that's our second healer we needed over here at this point.
I think it dispelled in the group and then exploded.
Who dispelled in the group?
I think it got dispelled when they were in the group. I think.
Yeah, I hadn't had a chance. I mean, I was in the process of running away, and it just...
Who dispelled it?
Either that or I just died.
I mean, I took damage from Endemic Plague, so that means somebody... Well, maybe if you die with the debuff it does that, but I don't know. Well,
the only dispels was from Rivarian. Oh, I'm sorry, Raiden.
Yeah. Let me just take a quick peek. It says Rev died to the grid, so I think he was just running through. He took too much damage. But he had the contagion ticking on him. Oh, he was already through, though. He was in the second group. It was the third group that was coming through.
Yeah, I thought he had enough, and then he took more damage from something, so...
Yeah, it was the dot that was on them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a break here. We'll come back. We'll get a new cauldron. So if we can coordinate that during the break here, Roger.
Yeah, I already have the stuff for it. So
okay, perfect. So yeah,
I'm ready.
Let's take a break here, and we may we'll see about adjusting that comp when we get back.
Be right back.
Novik, you still there?
Yeah.
I'm debating swapping you and Rev.
That's fine, whatever you do.
What do you have to offer?
Absolutely nothing.
That's a
He's sick.
nice high quality microphone.
Oh, if the child wasn't sick, I would take him. So
Yeah.
the sick child, I have no time for that. Yeah, just I don't know if Rev's heal are suited for the other room. So I'm wondering if it makes more sense to bring you through and leave Rev to keep Dwarf up.
What is he going? The second one?
He's going second. Yeah, she'd be going through very soon. I just need to make sure, like that group, that go there when the third group came through. Just everyone, a bunch of people in the second group died, so him and Raiden weren't able to keep everybody topped off as the third group was coming through in the wind. So
I mean, that's fine. I just got to change talents, so just let me know.
yeah, I'm gonna make that call when we get back here. So Rev will stay. He'll be the last one through with the tank, and you'll be in that second room.
We haven't cleared the whole raid on in Mythic yet. At least I don't think we have. Like, I'm pretty sure we haven't cleared Mythic yet. This boss, I think we've killed it once on Mythic. I do not remember. I don't think they did anything last week, though, since me and Roger weren't here. Roger and I don't know.
Baha, if you're within earshot, take your fucking summon.
Sensing a lot of hostility.
Yeah, you did hear me. No, it was just a shot. I was taking a shot.
All right, sorry about that. I am back and good to go. As soon as everybody's here, we'll drop a cauldron and we'll get moving.
Da-da-da. Yeah, this new mic's really nice. Quite like it.
Everybody's here except for Gimma and Rev.
No, I'm good.
Let's go, let's go, let's
Gimma's
go.
here then. Everybody's here except for Rev. And X-Pride, actually. Rev and X-Pride. Alright, just Rev. So, Novik, yeah, you're now part of Group 2, and Rev is now part of Group 6. As soon as Rev is here,
Your mom.
communicate that. Rev just has to make sure he survives all the lasers in the second room while keeping Dwarf alive. Shouldn't be bad. Worst case scenario, he can bubble towards the end when it's just him if he is a danger. I imagine the toughest thing is when the wind is going and you're by yourself and you have to fight the wind and keep the tank alive.
I mean, it definitely makes sense to me that Rivarian goes last.
Yeah, I mean, Paladin healers should go generally last. Just we don't. You were assigned to it because it made sense to send both shamans through first because they had the additional stuns and they're good AOE healers. The middle healers don't matter too
10 out of
much, and
10.
it makes sense to leave a paladin
Knew you
for
could do it,
last.
Ghost.
Just, I didn't want to necessarily change that all around because Rev hasn't healed for this in a bit. Rev, are you back, by the way?
13.
I'm
Thank
back.
you for the follow.
Cool. You're now the last group with Dwarf.
Ghost
so
Lord,
you
you
two
cool
will be
shit.
the last ones through.
Okay, that feels normal to me.
Yeah, so just be prepared that towards the end, when you potentially have wind going on at the same time as, well, wind going on at the same time or lasers, that you're the only healer. So if you can't heal for 3-4 seconds, make sure you communicate appropriately for cooldowns and all that. I mean,
Hell
it should
yeah,
be
hell yeah,
pretty
hell
obvious
yeah.
to you, Dwarf, that when it's just you and Rev to use more cooldowns, in particular when there's any amount of movement, but just, yeah, be prepared for that. Okay, let's try this again. We were looking pretty good there for
Once
a bit,
more
or
with a
certainly
little
a
less
little
salt.
better. Right, cauldron. Grab your potions.
There it is. It's off to the right.
Looks like stew.
It does.
I guess what I did on the wind part when I was the last healer, I would just bubble and let it take me into the flame, and I would just continue.
Yeah, that works. I mean, you like if it once it gets down to the point where it's just you and dwarf anyway, you're going through in like the next 15 seconds. So it's a very small window that you have to worry about. The X Pride will be going right beforehand, so he'll be the second to last healer to leave. So there's only a tiny window when it's just you two. You just have to make sure that, be it wind or lasers or whatever, that you keep them up.
Cleansing protocol.
Well, that's not great. Just
Yeah,
take a
it's
step through. Just reset it. It's fine.
Well, luckily you're the only one that died.
No, it's we just have to call him Window Maker for the rest of the night. That's how it works.
Fucking window maker.
Window washer? Window liquor.
Viper.
Window Liquor.
There it is. I was waiting for that one.
Whoa, Window Liquor?
Yup.
It was right there.
Reminds me of the cable guy.
Alright, here we go, guys. I'm doing the countdown, so let's do this shit.
The snozberries taste like snozberry.
Window nipple.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's go.
Remember what groups you're in.
Strain detected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice. Dissection protocol.
Exciting DPS action.
Resistance to extreme heat.
Toss wave. Toss wave. Oh, that's the way to fire.
Alright, get ready, group 1. As soon as this wind is done. Fucking Death Knights and your ability to run right through this fucking wind. Alright, group 1, go through. Careful. Alright, Raiden, come on through.
Never.
should be good.
Stuns coming through now. Alright, get ready, Spite. Raiden.
Sorry, that
Group
one.
3, get ready. Let's go.
We're gonna need some stuns here in just a second. Oops. Alright, fight this. Get an interrupt on it. Anyone with a range interrupt? Good. We need some stuns on this if we can. Good.
I don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
Oh, we had 70 energy. That was only group up to 3, right? At that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Group 4 would have come in right about then.
Yeah, we're running somewhat into the same issue where that's during the wind and we're not killing the ads. So we're basically spawning the ads without actually killing them. So we have to lock down those ads for a few seconds and no one's AoE stuns are essentially up at that point. Source is the only one who has an AoE stun at that point. And obviously if she stops moving she dies. You can... Yeah, I don't know the best time to use it. What's the cast time on that stun? 1 second, 2 seconds?
Yeah, it's like
1.5.
1.2. I mean, I threw it down when I got in there before the fire started sucking me. That's what I said. I was running and I got sucked in anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to save yours at some point during the actual pushback. Because you guys are coming through right before the wind happens, and when they go through, the ads don't try to do a cast for about 3 seconds, 3-4 seconds. They don't cast anything, and then they start trying to cast the move. And once they start trying to cast it, every time they come out of stun, they try to cast again. If they're interrupted, though, they don't try again for 4 or 5 seconds or whatever. But it ends up being functionally pretty much the same thing. So yeah, we just need the first.
House having the weird
Okay,
thing.
so-
I'm gonna kick him, and then
Yeah.
he should be able to lock.
Yeah,
What was that?
please.
What was that source?
I'll switch to the fell puppy. I'll have 1 silence. That should be helpful, right? And I can use it while moving.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's the cooldown on it?
45.
Wait, sorry. When you say
24
one
seconds.
silence, you mean a single target silence?
Yeah. Just
Uh,
spell lock.
yeah. The problem is we're at that point we have 3 ads up, and they're
It's not Nickelback.
Yeah, there are 3 ads up at that point, and I don't know if one interrupt is going to make or break it.
All right, well I'll try it. Like I'll do my Shadow Fury too and block the whole thing.
Oh, in addition, okay, it's not an either or thing. Then yeah,
No,
sure,
no.
sure. Yeah, that works. Yeah, by the way,
Not really
as,
defending
if it's
Nickelback
not already
right now.
painfully obvious, everyone should try to spec into whatever AoE stun crowd control you could possibly have. Every bit of control matters. We have to.
Are they immune to crowd or CC?
I mean, what's
Alright, Hal, you should be good now. Body seems to have gone away.
I mean, if it's anything that breaks on damage, it's not going to work. It's going to take damage, and it's going to break. So the only things that are effective here are knockbacks, stuns, interrupts, and silences. And the silences, I don't think they can be silenced. I think the silence just interrupts. So again, knockback, knockback, stun, and interrupts. You've been invited.
Back,
We've invited you like twice.
oh crap, thing is not working. Okay.
I mean, okay. It says you're in a group.
Yeah, same for me.
Fuck. I'm gonna port out then.
Just slash reload.
Like summon me back because I already.
Yeah, we have a stone down.
Hal, you should probably stop logging into the Wi-Fi at the McDonald's down the street.
Yeah, there is like 3 McDonald's here in the whole city, so it's not that. It's not America, man. Invite me again, please.
We can't invite you. Keep saying you're in a group.
Ah, fuck it. Let me roll out.
Ah.
Yeah, and one of them he's not too sure about because he spells it McDonald.
If you relog and we can't invite you, I'm gonna have to invite somebody else. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
We just can't wait. We'll probably just re-invite mass.
Okay. Try, please.
Are you even online?
I am. There you go.
Oh, it says you're in a group.
That's because my invite went through.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah.
I'm in your group.
Yeah, I originally thought it was just because you had invited him, but... And you probably assumed it was because I had.
The cauldron's still up, by the way, if anyone isn't carrying an extra flag.
Yeah, grab an extra one, guys.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. Alright. I'm doing the countdown. Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated.
3, 2, 1.
I have to wonder if we're trading one prop. Don't get by that strike, guys. A bunch of people were hit. That's completely avoidable, guys. Never stand in front of the boss.
I need to get closer.
Somebody put Blessing of Protection on me, that's why.
That's not good. I assume that was a fat finger. Alright, so on through group 1. Riding, come on through, you're good.
Group 2, go ahead.
I'm throwing my stun in. My stun might be a little premature, so prepared, guys. Spites next. Riding, you should do. Actually, ride and hold. Yeah, we could probably hold off on yours. Alright.
Group 3, let's go.
We're gonna need some crazy AoE stuns here in just a second.
Dispel Spite.
Alright.
Alright, I did timing a little different there so that the ads didn't come up till after the...
Let's get some stuns on you. Group 4, you have to come through. Group 4. It's gonna be super dangerous. Very, very slowly, group 4. Alright, group 4 should be through. Group 5, you should be heading through now. Slowly, one at a time, group 5. Alright, and last group in just a second here. Last group Get ready. Wait a second on it. Right after the wind, last group. Actually, you're gonna have to. Fuck. Yeah, you got to do it right after the wind. We should not have had that aggro pool. Alright, go through. Go quick. Or you're about to die. Yeah, you have to be right up against the edge. Alright, group 1, head through. I don't think we can battle res dwarf. Group 1, we have to wait through. I just want to practice. It's group 1.
Do you want me to pull the boss through or tank it here?
Practice. Remember this, guys. You have to do one or the other. Oh, that killed a bunch of people. Alright, wipe it. So why did Yuri and who's the other person who died? Yuri. How? Why did you two die?
Fire.
Yeah, we were too close from there, and I didn't have any more moving speed.
Yeah, you have to survive every single one. If you can't make it to the last room, I have to swap people around that can make it to the last room. You have to be 100% on those fires, guys. There's so much other hard shit in this fight right now to coordinate that I cannot have any deaths to lasers or any deaths to fires. People need to make sure they stay alive. The pacing there was a little bit better, Raja, and we had plenty of time. So
I had us go through closer to the wind so that those ads didn't actually appear until after the wind was done. And it seemed to...
Yeah, that worked well. Something to keep in mind as well is that the groups get smaller as it goes on. The first group is like 5 people. The last 2 groups are 3 and then 2. So we can send the last few groups quicker. So as long as we send through like the first 2 groups, we catch even the third group, we catch our breath for a second, or the first 2 groups right away, we catch our breath for a second, send the third group and then the 4th group. As long as we have enough time to send we can send the 5th and 6th theoretically at the same time. That doesn't cost us anything. So if the timing is shit there with the wind coming up right at the same time as that last group, then we just send the 6th group at the same time as the 5th almost. But we just need, I think, a small breather so that our individual interrupts can come up. Because once we get to the 4th group or so, we have enough DPS to kill the ads very quickly, but we just need to make sure each one of us has at least 1 interrupt to throw on the ads. And also, as we're getting towards the very end, guys, group 1 and 2, make sure you start saving your interrupts so that we can go like just as the tanks are coming in, the first group is going to have to be leaving almost almost right away. Because there's going to be longer gaps with the laser beams as a result, so we can't have those delays anymore. So the first group has to leave almost immediately. That does mean the 5 of us have to be able to handle it. There won't be any wins, so the 5 of us have to be able to handle the first wave of ads. If we can kill it, then we have a delay with the lasers, and then the second group
ads
can come
in
through,
this
and then so on.
fight have to be interrupted very specifically, or we just kind of fucking die.
Stay alive.
Actually pretty tough.
Extreme prejudice. 3, 2, 1. Beware. Resistance to extreme.
Alright, group 1, get on through. As soon as it's safe, Raiden, come on through. The sooner the better. Alright, come on through.
Be safe.
Wait for my call, Raiden, just in case we can...
Yeah, if they get their casts off,
Group 2, go ahead.
They will pretty much wipe the entire raid almost instantly. Just the damage that they do is pretty much undealable.
Group 3, wait for my call.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we don't need to save yours, Raiden, and save yours.
That shit goes off, we die.
Alright, someone has to run out with the infection.
Group 3, let's go.
You can open up with yours, go for it, Raiden, go for it. Right now would be perfect. There are some individual interrupts, guys. Individual interrupts. Good.
Raiden's down.
Raiden onk up as soon as you get a chance. Alright, perfect. Yeah, these group 3 ads. Oh, we lost. Okay, we're fucked. What happened?
I ran right into fire, but it was
Hey, that looks like fire.
Yeah, I think it was. Was it all fire?
Dispel. I didn't get dispelled.
I had the virus first, and I ran.
I'm assuming we're wiping it.
Yeah, go ahead and wipe it. When it's a wipe, guys, just do this fun little dance where you jump up and down in the portal and everybody dies. That said, that pacing looks much better. So like, we're able to actually kill those ads if I bank my Maelstrom going in there before Raiden needs to use his cooldown. So we have an extra AoE stun to use when the second group of ads come through, which is great. So the timing, I think, of all that was much better. We just have to have people not derp in the fire. If you get the dot and you have to run out, guys, there's a lot of, like, people are running out, and I think there's a few, like, the dispels are, like, just seconds late.
Stream was a little bit
so
quiet,
I think,
so I figured I'd
just
put
to
on
be
a little
safe,
chip too.
be prepared.
Figured
That's
that'd be
another
fun.
perfect opportunity to use a health stone or defensive cooldown to ensure that you don't die. The we're only gonna get a couple of those for each gate, I think. Pretty much at most 5. Probably only really about 3 or 4 with how fast we're killing the later ones. But this definitely looks better, and this is making more. Oh, fuck me. Okay, there we go. This is making more sense. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the countdown.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let's do this. 4.
Better, you gonna sit in that? Alright, get on through group 1.
Group 2, go.
Alright, my stun's coming up in just a second. There it is. Bites will be next. We should be able to kill them. We should be able to kill them. Yeah, so save yours right in. Alright, the next batch are coming through. Right in, you can throw yours in now.
Group 3, go.
Perfect, perfect. Alright, single target interrupt these. Just focus on survival right now, guys. Everything's dead, so new ads are going to spawn in 2 seconds. Perfect. And get ready on the interrupts. Group 4, you can probably come through. Get the manual interrupts there. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Group 5, come on through. And group 6, get on through before the wind. Last group coming through before the wind. Kill this big one fast. Alright, as soon as the wind's done, group 1, we have to head through. There will be a lasers very, very close, so be prepared. We have to run through and get to the gap. Battle Res Gimma, Battle Res Gimma. Alright, get through my group, watch bed, watch bed. No, we didn't. There was too much damage there. What did we miss? Oh, somebody got dispelled and hit everybody with the dot. Who was
Bed had it.
Who had it? Oh, Bed had
post.
it. Yeah, you guys gotta make sure you get away and get dispelled, or otherwise that will just, that dot we cannot recover from. If we script 1 missed interrupt, we might be able to survive that, but that dot we will not be able to. That's it. That was perfect. The timing looked good. I really wish we could wait for that wind to go through, but I don't think there's enough reliable time for Rev and Dwarf to get through. Do you guys think you could do it right after that wind and give us a few extra seconds, or do you think it's too close?
No, I could do it.
You think you can do it, Dwarf?
Yeah, I can probably sneak through.
Alright, so I mean, the important thing is that last wind is always like 2 seconds before the instant kill in the room. So you just have to position yourself as the wind is appearing on the opposite side of the room. So when you fight against it, you're right up against the gate, and the second that the wind is done, you run right through. If you can get that timing, that gives us enough time to top everybody off and make sure there's no lingering dots or spooky shit in the middle room to start transitioning to the last room. So if you can pull that off, you guys will be fucking heroes. So let's see if we can do that.
Can we get some health stones, please?
But otherwise, guys, the stuns, interrupts, everything looks really, really good. Take note, however you can, Raj, about the timing there, so we make sure that we continue doing this way in the future.
Okay.
I don't know the exact time you're calling them out, since you're calling them out now, so...
Bet nobody's ever made this joke.
Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, One cleansing protocol activated.
Get ready, group 1. Group 1. Right in your... Oh, nope. Battle Res X Pride in there, but come through, Raiden, come through. We can't delay you.
Foamy.
Battle Res X Pride as soon as possible.
Okay, group 2, go.
Get ready to fight. Jet, we're gonna need... Oh, perfect. That Solar Beam saved us. Perfect.
Spell spot.
Group 3, get ready.
Good.
Let's go.
Get those interrupts, those single target interrupts.
I got the virus.
Spell. You're group 4, you're
Group 4.
Foamy.
Group 5, as soon as people have health, group 5.
I don't know about that. Foamy jingle? Don't get me wrong, I love me some foamy. That's a squirrel.
Group 5, yeah. Group 5 should be through here. As soon as the wind is done, group 6 is coming through. So get ready, wind's in 4 seconds. So position yourself in a good spot for this. Alright, get ready. You have 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, like, you can run through during the wind if you feel like you can make it through.
I made it.
You made it, Dwarf did. So, get to the gap first, guys. First gap, and then the second one. Remember, don't worry about running into the circle until after the beams have passed. Good. Yeah, just so people are clear, guys, the proper way of dodging those beams is not necessarily to run to the circle and then run to the correct spot. First thing you do is run to the correct line so that the lasers can pass you, and once they've passed, then run into the other one. If you try to do both at the same time, something may go wrong. Were we going to go through the next one? Yes, the problem is Dwarf died, so we couldn't have Bedpost go through. If we had no tank, we can't actually practice. We just die when we go through.
We're making progress.
Yeah, no, I mean we have lots to tweak to adjust for our comp. This is very, very much dependent upon the exact people you bring, and that win thing, I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about you guys going through at that point in time. I would say
I like it. It's very possible. I've done it twice.
It is, but it's very risky as well. Like if you slip it up, I don't want something that's like a 50% chance the tank gets gibbed or something like that. It definitely is the case that the wind ends and it's already too late, so you have to run through at the last second while the wind is still going on. So are you fine with that, Dwarf?
Speaking of foamy, I at one point had every single episode.
If you tell me you can do that, I'll believe you and I'll let you do
downloaded
that.
an MP4.
You two should head through the wind at as close as you can to the last possible moment. If you panic and feel like you might, like the wind may push you away from the gate, you won't make it, just head through early. That's the worst case scenario.
When all my music was playing, just every once in a while I'd be
just give us as much time as you can, and as soon as you feel that you won't be able to make it anymore, just immediately go through. And I'll leave it at that. If you go through first, Dwarf, there's plenty of healers to watch you, and if Rev goes through first, then
I'll be the last to go through at the very last second.
Love me some.
All right, here we go.
Me.
I'm fairly certain the bubble will not protect you from that room instant gift, just a heads up, so just be aware of that. Alright, listen up, when we get to the second room, guys, make sure it's very quiet so I can call out the people going through, because the exact flow of things is going to be a little different, obviously. Alright, group 1 should be through.
Yo. Alright.
Group 2, go ahead.
My stuns are incoming. Spites will be coming up. Perfect. Kill these before. Perfect. You're perfectly timing those, by the way, Gemma. Alright, group 3, we're group 3 whenever.
Spell spot.
I'm gonna need a spell as soon as you can. I'm away from people. Oh, nope, people were getting pushed away. Sorry. If you have the debuff, just move away. Shit.
It killed me.
Yeah.
Group 4. Oh, never mind.
I was off to the side, but people were still getting pushed away. That was my bad. I fucked that up. I could have lasted longer, and I should have waited for the call to spell.
Bastard, get us killed.
Just tell me because that.
I mean, I used a defensive cooldown. I was fine on health. There was no risk of me dying, so I could have stayed alive for quite a bit longer. And I can self-heal worst case scenario, so. Yeah. Right, are you using your totem?
I'm not spec'd into it on this fight.
Oh. Wait, which totem?
My Earth Shield totem.
Oh, whatever. You have Spirit Link, though.
Yeah, I normally do it right
Yeah,
as
so how's
the
everybody
second
doing in
group
chat?
comes in.
Everything coming through
What's the
all
cooldown
right.
on it?
We got music, we got
It's a 3-minute cast.
all the visuals,
A 3-minute
we've
cooldown.
got
3-minute cast would be
obviously
impressive.
video feed of
Okay.
both the
Interesting.
gameplay and
Yeah, I guess that
movie.
makes sense.
Everything looks good. Seems like all the sounds coming through.
Okay.
I call this a success.
Alright, here we go, guys. We might have to make
Now we just
adjustments if
gotta
we
kill
decide to
motherfucking
do
boss.
these cheesy... Well, we'll see how well it goes coordinating through the second wall. If we can go at a slightly slower pace, we should be fine. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated.
Resources. Hey, thank you. I haven't seen you around all three, Ink. How you doing? Where'd you find out about us? You big WoW player?
Alright,
One head. Group 2, go ahead.
there are my stuns. Spites. Now we should have the solar beam. Good. Alright, cool. Alright, so this batch here, right in a few seconds, you'll want to stun.
Spell spot.
Group 3.
Stun right in.
I saw somebody that wasn't in group 3 run it through with that time.
Yeah, it was me.
Why?
I thought it was my turn.
Or group 4, we can't have one extra person running through or we're fucked. It will murder everybody, and a bunch of people died, and then we missed the dot. Finished us off. You're 4, and you will always be at the same point in the fight. You cannot miss this up.
That kills
That's the-
people.
Yeah, perfect, guys.
I need to repair.
How the hell do you need to repair
I
already?
think I
Well,
remember
last
this
time we had a
channel.
repair bot together, and I'm only at half durability.
Yeah, I think I know exactly who you are now.
Same, both 30.
Now
Can we,
that I
can we
think
do one
about
more, or
it.
do people need to repair this go?
I think everybody should.
Let's do one more, and then we'll repair after this go. I just want to try to repair as little as possible here.
Because you
Alright,
keep
here we
dying.
go.
Fire and drive.
5, 4, 3,
That is very true, Lambda. Luckily, WoW doesn't take too much brain power. He's not tanking. Tanking's pretty easy. Not as easy as it used to be, but...
Alright, come on, go on through group 1.
Yeah.
We got the flow pretty down here, so let's make sure we're good.
Group 2, go.
So all three, you've been playing the new SoCal? If so, how do you like it?
Alright, get ready, Spite.
I've been enjoying the shit.
I got the virus.
Get ready on the single targets, make sure we dispel wave.
Yeah.
Pick me up, do so, get the... shit.
Group 4.
Group 4, yep. Nope. Doesn't matter, just wipe it. Group 4 going through, ended up having a bunch of people die. Why were people so low? Group 4 is only 3 people. 4 people should not have been enough to kill so many.
I honestly don't know. Our interrupts looked great that run.
I was getting hurt by
Oh, just
clinging
one.
corruption, but I was getting hurt.
Clinging corruption.
Isn't that
That's
the
the
debuff
dot.
if you get
That's-
dispelled?
That's the one from interrupts that we have to... One of them did get applied. We did miss one interrupt. But that should have worn off, and I thought was healed up before the people went through. Maybe I was mistaken. Alright. Oop. Missed the food. Get ready, we'll go in. Oh, right, repairs. Fuck. Alright, let me turn those on real quick. Wait, has source repaired yet?
Yeah, I totally have.
Oh, okay, good. It's, they're open for everybody but source. Because I don't believe you.
That hurts my fucking feelings, Dastard.
I mean, have you repaired?
Not that you're wrong.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Is there even a bot now?
It just came down.
Yes.
It's not letting me repair because I don't have enough permission.
Is it restricting the amount of gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1,000 gold per day.
I only mine's only 700.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll move it up to 1,000 for everybody.
Just repair like 1 or 2 items and then use the rest of the money in there.
That works too.
Speaking of which, Dastard, I'm trying to clear another bank slot, and I keep running out of. I keep hitting a limit in terms of how much stuff I can remove.
That's unfortunate.
For you.
Alright, everybody repaired. I'm turning them off. Alright. Okay, let's get back in here. Here we go, folks.
Let's go.
2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated.
I go through group 1. Remember, if we ever call for you to go through, do not go through if a bunch of people are about to die. It's always best to wait, hesitate just 1 second.
Go ahead, group.
All the dumps. Roll says
Wave run out.
10,
Dispel wave.
Group 3.
He ran. What the fuck just happened?
2 dots went off.
How? How are we missing these now? We were making it past this pretty consistently, and now we've gone back to the 3rd wave, and we're missing the interrupts again.
I got killed by spreading endemic. I think one of those went off as.
I saw 3 or 4.
Spreading endemic. That should be the endemic virus. When either somebody is dispelled with it or dies with it, it should jump to people and apply and spreading.
This game's fun.
I don't think spreading endemic spreads any further. I think endemic just jumps 1 time and then that's it. So anyone with spreading endemic healers, you can just dispel right away. I mean, obviously there's a cooldown, of course. But anyone who happens to get it, don't feel like you have to wait for the spreading endemic to run off. You can dispel that right away.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
I thought they had to be like 10 yards or whatever.
Endemic does. So endemic is the one that's applied to somebody, and that spreads to anyone within, I don't know how many yards. And but it goes from endemic to spreading endemic. So it's a separate debuff. Spreading endemic you can dispel whenever. Endemic virus you have to wait for the person to run out. So if it screws up and then somebody applies it to everybody, you can quickly either AoE dispel or dispel individuals to triage and save them from the spreading debuff.
Do any of the seasonal stuff.
Okay, let's do this.
Seasonal stuff doesn't help my numbers get bigger, doesn't help me tank better, so I typically don't put any effort into it.
2, 1. Current strain detected.
Alright, group 1.
Alright.
Group 2, go ahead.
Alright, now we should have the...
300
Perfect.
plus.
Alright, someone needs to run out.
No one near as
wait,
good.
yeah, run out.
Group 3.
Wait. Get some stuns here, guys. Some stuns. Oh, we missed something again. Fuck me. That keeps happening. The group 2s, we're just not killing them. We're not getting the stuns. Are you throwing yours in there, Raiden?
No, but I saw what happened that time.
So yeah, that second
Wave was dispelled way too early.
I mean, that doesn't matter. We still missed 2 interrupts that applied debuffs that killed everybody, so...
I got killed by the spreading endemic again. I couldn't get any interrupt.
Wait, you're killed by spreading endemic?
Yeah. That's what's killed us the last 2 times is the spreading endemic, and then the clinging corruptions go off because so many people are dropping.
There is much to do. Speak.
Have a designated run Tuesdays for that?
I don't want to do that, because if someone's on the opposite side, they want to be clear. See, Wave, I don't know whose that was.
Wave
I don't
had
think
it.
it was Wave. Wave had it, but he was dispelled far away from the group, so I don't think That was his.
It was a little early, but yeah, I was away from the group.
It was
I've
dispelled
heard-
like mid.
You don't want to know what's killing me.
I mean, I can see what's killing you.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it, Wade.
It was fire. You got burnt. You ran away with the debuff and then you got burnt, so just be careful with that.
What? No.
Just remember, if you're getting dispelled, guys, you don't have to run side to side. That's dangerous. There's a 50% chance the fire is going to appear on you and you'll be killed because you won't get enough distance. So the best thing to do is run forward and backwards. Run to like the back wall, the back gate that we haven't gone through, and get dispelled back there because we're not standing there. That's the best place to go. Just be careful not to walk through it. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated.
But remember, if you do get spreading corruption or spreading endemic on you, do not run out. Just stay there, continuing to kill, interrupt, and handle ads, because you can't actually run that out. Only endemic. Group 1. Let's make it over this hump. We've gotten stuck here a bit.
We're very capable of finishing this. I swear my guild is not fucking
My
challenged.
stuns are coming
I mean,
through.
we're challenged, but we're not.
Next are
We're not like
spites.
incapable of completing a simple way of things. This is just rolling in our house.
Alright, Raiden, throw yours in. Oh, that was a second late, and we got the debuff. Yeah, you're right. Yours is the first one on the second set of ads. But that's the same point we've died 3, maybe 4 times in a row now. The ads from Group 2 are just killing us, just as the second wind is starting. Group 3's ads haven't spawned yet.
I'm still assuming that I wait till I hear Raiden and then I start spamming my interrupts.
You can throw them wherever now. It doesn't really fucking matter.
Alright.
You were timed with Raiden before, but Raiden got moved to a completely different spot. So, whatever.
Bet it looked like you also had the dot on you.
Yeah, make sure you get out with that and call out for dispel.
Right up.
Yeah, if yours are still up bed, then so we're still killing things within the time frame of the solar beam. So Raiden should be the stun on the first round of ads, and then you should throw yours up shortly after that. So yeah, it probably makes the most sense to do it then. We'll have a bunch of extra people with extra interrupts and grips and all sorts of other shit, but that's probably the last point we'll really need stuff. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated.
So is everybody playing the current content? If so, how are you enjoying it? I personally have found this expansion to be quite enjoyable. I don't know if I like it as much as
Group
Legion,
1.
but I definitely really enjoy it. I think Zandalar is a really cool zone, and all the fun stuff on it.
My stuff might be a second early. Prepared. Alright, let's make sure we get the beam. Nope, we missed one. Fuck me. Just Widow, you have the debuff. Make sure you get out.
Group 3 should be. Oh no, death.
Now we missed an interrupt. I think a couple of the ads just managed to get slightly out of the solar beam. That's the first time that's happened. We always have been able to kill them within the solar beam for the last like 7 goes. So that was the first time that's happened, unfortunately.
I saw one.
Yeah.
44 total wipes on
Yeah,
this difficulty. Oof.
Debating whether or not it's worth me doing a GCD to throw an Earthbind to keep them locked together a little bit better, but
I do have Sigil of Chain, so I can group them up for you before Solar Beam.
I mean, the first group of ads, if you wanted to Sigil Chains them just to keep them together, we're killing them. Like, we're going to use a Solar Beam on them, so if you have the Sigil Chains to make sure that they're grouped up before Solar Beam has happened, at any point once they've all spawned, feel free to do it.
Okay.
And
I'll just kind of play it by ear and see if they're grouped up decent to begin with or not.
Yeah, if they're already stacked up on top of one another, don't worry about it. But
Because
if
it
they're
is
not
technically a
stacked up-
second interrupt, provided that I put it off center.
Right. That's true, but I'd rather make sure they're just in the beam.
Righto.
All right. Here we go. And then your stun will be used shortly after Raidens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Careful, bedpost pulled. Don't get cleaved. Alright, group 1.
Group 2.
Alright, group them up if you can.
One off.
Yep. Wave should be running out.
Group 3. But it's gonna be hard for us to get.
No, yeah, we can't, like, if we fuck up that very first group, there's no way we can recover. People aren't topped off, we can't send through people at the correct time. We're fucking this up. I have to go back to calling everything out. I know I'm gonna miss one eventually. There's so many fucking things to call out, and I'm trying to not rely on that, but if we don't, it's just going to shit every single time. We need my stun, followed by Spites, followed by them all grouped up together just immediately after or during the stun. Just do it as soon as possible. Yeah, continue doing that, Raja. And then the Solar Beam. We have to make sure they're all grouped up. If there's any risk, we need to make sure that, like, even at that point, those kind of ads, if the Solar Beam doesn't get them all, feel free to do the knockback, just because they're gonna die in a couple seconds anyway. But again, only if they're not all on the Solar Beam, or if you don't think they'll all be. And then we have to have those all dead. When the second group shows up, as soon as the healing, or excuse me, as soon as the DPS ads are up, Raiden should stun them within a couple seconds. They spawn 2 seconds later, we get that stun, and then after that, a couple seconds after that stun, yours has to be going off bed, and that should be enough time for both groups to kill them. We should be able to kill them within 2 stuns. Then we have a breather until the third group, and at that point, we should just be able to single target interrupt them because it's only 2 DPS at a time, for the most part. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virulent strain detected. Neutralized. Section. 3, 2, 1. Resistance to extreme
Alright, go through group 1.
Bacterial resistance to extreme hate.
Group 2.
Alright, my stun should be going off. Good. Spites is the next one. Spite stun. Group them all up bed. Make sure they're all grouped up. Good, and... Alright, good. Gimma, make sure you run out. Alright, Raiden should be going off. Raiden should be going off. Good. No, you're stunned. Actually, I'm gonna do that just to be safe. Alright. Alright, group 3 should be coming through. We should be able to single target interrupt these. Yeah, single
Group
target.
4, go ahead.
Good. Perfect with the single targets. Alright.
Dwarf's down.
Oh.
Soul's downing.
That's too late. She's already crossed over. Just die. Let's die and go again.
That was good though. That was correct. So I'm just going to continue calling. But that's the order of things. If yours could come in just a slightly faster, actually, Bed.
Mine was gonna pop.
Not your stun, but your chains.
Oh,
What's actually happening is that the solar beam's being dropped, and then you're gripping them all together, and they're actually getting gripped out of the solar beam. They're just dying before there's a problem. So basically, during Spite's stun, when he does his Chaos Nova, you want to be already gripping them up so that the solar beam that comes out basically after that finishes. Actually, fuck it, just whenever, just as soon as you're clear, they're not all stacked up on top of one another. Stack them up on top.
It's fucking insanity right
the
now.
alternative is also. Yeah, you don't have to.
To be fair though, this is
time it
mythic,
really. You just
so
want them all
like
together.
we are doing
before
this to
some point
ourselves
before all this other shit happens, even if it's in the middle of all the stuns.
We are
you can also
optionally
you don't have to
fighting
necessarily
the
use it if you want to
bullshit crazy
instead just.
stuff.
No, it's not worth it. If you move them, there's too much of a chance they're going to be out of stuns or AoEs. So yeah, just as soon as you see them all spawned, and if they're not on top of one another, just do it right away. Don't worry about trying to time it.
It should just be the 5 that I'm gripping up, right?
You can only move 3 of them, or 4 of them. The only priority ones are the big blood ads, the Shaw looking at, sure, whatever, and the big orb can't be moved. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Like, and this fight is legitimately fun, especially once we get past this beginning shit. Like, this beginning stuff is the easy part. Well, I mean, the beginning is the hard part. After, like, if we can get to, like, the 3rd section, because we're only making it to the 2nd part. If we can make it to the 3rd section is just dodge laser beams, kill bitch. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Like, I thoroughly, genuinely.
Alright, go through. Group up as soon as you can.
Group 2, go.
Alright, my stuns are coming. There it is.
I got the virus.
Spell on me should be good. Ah, fuck, I was a second late. I stopped calling things. That's I fucking knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I stopped, we mistimed things slightly. I can't focus on anything but the fucking order, please. And we need to, like, it's not the, like, realistically speaking, I don't think we can just expect people to know the exact timing every single time, because it's, if one person's a few seconds early, people, you can't do it based upon mob's health. You have to, it all has to be relative to each individual call, so I have to do it. I can't call for dispels or any of that shit. I just, at least for the very first 2 waves going through, I have to call the interrupts, or the stuns. So sorry, it's there's a lot to process here, guys. Sorry, and for those people who have the boring job of coming through towards the end, thank you for your patience. This is a tough one, just in very, very tiny intervals, and then the last room is just a fucking joke. You get there, you're just rewarded with a kill. All right, here we go.
Insanity.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, group 1, go through.
Do you want rev up?
He has to, yeah, otherwise it's a wipe.
Take it, rev.
Alright, so my son's going out, Spite's
Group 2
next.
go.
Perfect. There's Spite. And then we got the perfect, the silence, finish these off. Alright, get ready, Raiden on the next round of ads. Wait for them to spawn. Alright, Raiden, go for it.
Spell wave.
I don't ever survive a ride
Face
virus.
down.
Are you using a defensive cooldown on Healthstone every single time?
Oh, yeah.
One went off again.
Just died. Yeah. And we got it quiet on comms, guys. Yeah, I know, Roger. That's the only thing that could. But hey guys, we are gonna need some major donations for a feast because we are chugging through these quickly. So, Cold Tiramisu, the Mandazi, Midnight Salmon, I think are the big 3 pieces, but other stuff, the other ingredients are still worthwhile as well.
I think there might be some in the bank. I'll pull.
Might be some. But yeah, Frenzy Fang Tooth, Red Tail Loach, and Meaty Haunch. Alright, so...
I normally pull them out for Kinky, I just didn't have.
Yeah, a lot of those things, guys, you get just doing world quests and whatnot. You'll get a few here and there, so the fish not as much, but the meat certainly. So please make sure these are critical for...
I got Mondazi and I got the Tiramisu. I'll pull them out for Kinky.
So yeah, this is a fight where we use our consumables very, very quickly. But thankfully, a lot of the other fights can be a little bit longer or slower. We'll use less consumables.
What?
But this one here, since the wipe so quickly, we go through a lot of them. And unfortunately, with how close it is, killing those ads in time, we kind of need it. All right, here we go.
Never. Maybe.
Blaster probably just wearing off. I'll figure that out after this. Alright, group 1.
Group 2.
My stuns are going out in just a second. Alright, get ready. Spite will be next. Alright, cool. And we should have manual trips good. Savior is right in for the next batch of ads to spawn in just a second. Right in now. Warriors down.
Group 3.
Heads
Alright.
down.
Cool. They're good. They're good. They're dead. They're good.
Oh.
Everything died really fast. We
I
need
can't get through, sorry.
survive Widow. Just keep Widow alive for a second.
Come on through.
Alright.
Dispel Widow.
Widow, he's good.
Wait, just sec group 4.
Emmanuel
Alright,
interrupts.
group
Emmanuel
4, go ahead.
Alright, we're good. Alright, we're good. Good job there, guys. Make sure we're manually interrupting these. They should die with only 1 interrupt necessary at the moment.
Group 5, you should be able to come through.
Good. Yeah. Get the healing ad. Be prepared. Someone's probably gonna need spells. Alright, good. I remember Dwarf and Rev. As soon as you feel, actually, has group 5 already come through?
Yeah, they're through.
Oh, the timing is different. Make sure we get manual interrupts here, guys. We're gonna need them. Alright, everybody's through. Group one, let's go. Oh, wait. Get Rev topped off, and then group one, go. Careful with Rev. Alright, cool. Sideways beams first, guys. Sideways beams first. Alright, here they come.
Got the virus.
We don't have a tank on that because Bedpost left, and it's just wrecking people.
On what?
Resistant bacterium.
Yeah, Dwarf needs to pick that up. Dwarf needs to pick up that one big ad. His bed's leaving right away. It hits very, very hard though, but it should be easy with everybody in there. So that was good.
Did I do something wrong there?
No, you left correctly, just I don't think Dwarf was aware he needed to pick up the big ad that he spawns when he goes through.
That's the first time Bed's gone to the second part of the third room.
What's it like?
It's kind of lonely.
Very true.
Hi, son. Hello. Yeah. You're feeling so much better.
We're just gonna manually repair after this. I have to adjust the numbers and all that.
Knock my damn headset off.
Yeah, we'll have to cycle through other alchemists as well, Roger. So we have to make sure other people get the level 3 recipe so that we can just trade the mats to whoever can make it, so that we can share the expulsion cost. Because if you run out, then it sucks. All right, here we go, guys. That was pretty solid there. We killed that second round of ads really
I
fast.
can transmute it too, but I'm running really low on Winter's Kiss right now. So if anybody has any Winter's Kiss they want to throw my way, that.
Yeah, the best way to get expulsion guaranteed is trinkets. So if you ever see a world quest for trinkets, always do that if you can. It's a guarantee.
For sure.
You'll expulse them. Right,
Thank you, Kinky. That'll last me for a little bit.
5, 4, 3.
You guys are awesome.
1 protocol activated.
It's too far away.
That was good. We just needed to make it through that one hump there. Alright, group 1, good. Just do exactly what we did last go. That was great.
Group 2.
Cool. Get ready, Raiden. As soon as he's all spawned, go ahead for it, Raiden. Go ahead, stun.
Group 3.
Bed, you got the dot.
Just keep him alive. Just keep that alive for the moment. He'll get dispelled. Run away, bed, and dispel yourself. Dispel him. And then pick these up as fast as you can. Thank you with that knockback. That was perfect. That's shit. But we lost 2 people in the process.
Group 4.
Yeah, that was because Bedpost had to run out with the dot, and then we pulled the aggro on it because we couldn't wait. Fuck.
Sorry.
No, I mean that's it's just something we have to deal with. We just have to.
Group 5, you can come.
I know something we have to change something.
Or are we wiping? I was continuing.
Yeah, we have to wipe. Just wipe because we have 2 people dead who have to handle the mechanics when we get to the 3rd room, so it doesn't matter. I guess just get blown to the fire. So something we need to change in the 2nd room that consistently lines up is that someone's getting the dot during that 2nd wind while we're all in that room, and that person generally cannot get dispelled because we're all next to one another. What we need to do is assign, while we don't have to assign a specific spot for the person getting dispelled, we should ensure that people who have the dot are not near people who don't. So if you have the dot, you should be as close as you can to the back wall, and if you do not have the dot, you should be as close as you can to the the back gate, and if you don't have the dot, be as close as you can to the front gate. That way people are far enough apart along the wall, even if there's fire, that they can just get dispelled without impacting the people who are also running. We need to be able to do that so that we're not cleansing immediately afterwards. It also saves a ton of healer mana as well, so they don't have to spam heal people up. So just If anyone's on if anyone's against that back gate when the win happens and we need to dispel, fuck them. They're out of position. Just dispel healers. So as long whoever needs to be dispelled, call out when you're in the correct position towards the back of the room. But if anyone else is lingering there, just so be it.
Would it be impossible to have everyone move away from bedpost and then dispel him and then move back in?
I mean, it's for anybody, for whoever gets the debuff. We need to make sure they're separated. So bedpost is tanking everything in the center, so realistically we can't all move away from him. The key thing is it's during the wind that's the problem. That's the coordinating bit. So, all right, here we go. We only have time for a couple more goes here, guys, so I'm not going to worry about coordinating another flask. Most of this is just coordinating the right cooldown. So I do want to try something when we have only time for 1 or 2 more goes. I do want to kind of try the everyone through at the same time strat, just to see if we're in a spot where we can handle that. Might do it after this go just to see if it's something we can do. Because if we can do that for the second room, that'd be fantastic.
Triple on go.
Okay. Good. Everything's pain. Everything's pain. Oh god.
Alright, right and save yours, save yours. Alright.
Group 3.
Give us good. Okay, get good. Oh. He was good and then got immediately killed by the other thing.
Dispel Spud.
Battle Res, give him if you can inside this room. We need him.
Group 4.
Single target interrupts. Single target interrupts. Good. We missed one. Just wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Group 4. Top the block quick. Alright, group 4, one at a time. Come through, come through. Anyone else in group 4, get through. Alright, we're okay. Okay, group 5, you're going to want to come through.
Yeah, come on through.
And then as soon as you feel like you have to come through group 6, or come through as soon as you feel like you have to. So any point during this. Make sure we get interrupts on these ads, guys. Alright, bedpost group 1, let's go through. Careful, careful, not all at once.
This door.
Shit, this is gonna be unpleasant.
Not there yet.
Yeah, no, we that delayed because the dot screwed us up. We didn't have everything dead in time, so we couldn't head through at the point we needed to head through.
Yeah, just want some attention.
It's so fucking precise. Alright, let's do one more normal, and then we'll try the... Actually, let's just try the special start. We only have 10 minutes here, so here's what I want to have happen. We're just gonna do this right away. We're not gonna worry about any damage on her or anything of the sort. So what I'm gonna have is when I say everybody through, we all go through. So we all stack up at the...
Get her done!
We all stack up at the circle, and then when you go through, you stack up at the purple diamond. Notice, the purple diamond is still right up against the gate. The reason for this is when we're going through, Raiden's going to put his totem right between the 2 marks. If you run past the purple diamond, you will die because you're no longer sharing health with everybody. Every 2 seconds, his totem's going to tick and rearrange our health. So to make it through all at once and survive, when I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, go. When that happens, right before go, like at 1, Raiden, you put your totem down in between. Kinky puts Kinky puts her bubble right on top of the center as well, and everyone blows their own personal defensive cooldowns. Every single defensive cooldown you use, and you walk through from one side to the other. If you can bubble and be completely immune to damage, bubble and be completely immune to damage. If you can get through to the other side and then ice block to ensure you survive, get through the other side and ice block. And yes, we go on go. 3, 2, 1, go, and then we walk through. But if you do
When
not,
are we doing it after the first flame?
we're just trying out. We're just gonna try it right away. The fight starts. We stack up a circle, and I just want. It's not so much about the timing of when in the fight to do it right now, as much as just seeing if we have the right cooldown. What set of cooldowns we need to use in order for us all to survive. Because if it's something very easy and trivial, then we can just kind of time it. We can make sure we reserve those cooldowns essentially for the second transition, and then do that there. Because we've gotten to that second point, and I want to just go through all at once. Save your stuns and everything for when we get through, guys. The same original stunners. I want to use all the normal stuns first. So my stun will be first, then Spites, then the silence, and then anyone can throw any stuns in there. We should kill everything at once, so stack it all up. All right. And healers, and you guys are gonna have to be using every fucking cooldown known to man to keep everybody alive. So you want to like run through. Well, realistically, you're gonna have to stagger things. So like the idea could be like, when I say one go, Novik stays on our side, starts channeling him while X Pride jumps through, and as soon as X Pride jumps through, then he starts just channeling Trank while Novik goes through, so that we have not all of you running through at the same time. There's a slight stagger, but as long as you all go through at the same time while the totems and the bubbles are up, you're fine. So there should be a slight stagger with you healers and your cooldowns, but you should blow pretty much fucking every healing cooldown you guys have. All right, let's try this. This should be interesting. So remember, we're gonna, as soon as we start the fight, immediately go to the circle, and then we'll do the countdown. Don't worry about DPSing her or anything, so stack on up. All right, here we go, guys. Going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Well, some of us survive.
Okay, turtle does not work apparently.
I see people went past the barrier and I'm assuming the totem, so that's all of it.
That would kill them, yes. You have, if you go past the purple diamond, guys, you die. As I said, you have to stand right.
I was thinking to get
right.
into position.
Yeah,
Nope.
I went too far.
So the idea is there's a totem that's being placed right at the gate. The totem, every second, redistributes everybody's health so that we're all even. If you run out of the totem, you are fucking dead. Did we get the bubble down as well? I couldn't actually tell.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think... So yeah, immunities don't actually work, unfortunately. You have to use defensives. Also, health stones. I know it's all happening very quickly, but likely as you run through, just pop a health stone. Probably important. But the fact that most of us survived was actually pretty good. I just want to do this another 1 or 2 times to see if we can get, like, realistically, when you do this, 1 or 2 people... I don't think Ice Block actually works. I think you're going to get fucking shreked. Alright, let's try this once more. That actually went much better than expected. Alright, here we go. Don't worry about feasts or anything between these. These are kamikazes. Alright, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, so close.
We did get cleave as well.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, we got to make sure that first cleave doesn't hit us. I think that might have. Alright, just run through the gate. Let's just kill ourselves again.
Yeah, that was a cleave.
Yeah. Okay, then let's wait for that first cleave and then we'll go through. Drop on the anvil.
Honestly, this
There's a
seems
bot
very doable.
No, this is certainly doable, and actually, we're all going through at once. We have like a 6-second window. We could theoretically send there's not enough time for the healing cooldowns to tick everybody up. So realistically, what we should do is we should have like groups 1 and 2 go through. Actually, yes. Let's try this.
I'm like a mad fucking scientist.
So
I was stroking the 2 or 3 hairs on my chin as well, if it makes me feel better. Alright, so wait, what were you about to ask? What's the benefit of this?
No, what's the basic theory here? We just call the herd right away, weak out the weeniest, and continue with the fight?
We find out who has the lowest item level because they don't have enough HP is what happens, actually. But actually, yeah, let's try it. This is going to be funny. Alright. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. Once I say go, I want groups 1 and 3 to walk through. And then I will say go again, and groups 2 and 4 will walk through. Yes, theoretically I should split the healers, but I'm not going to fucking do that right now.
What about 5 and 6?
What?
I think
Why
he's
would
talking
group-
about.
Oh, the groups that we are
Sorry,
in.
actual
Okay.
physical groups. Sorry.
Sorry, I was thinking our groups from before.
Healers. Do I have a healer who the cooldown first and then head through at the last second? And a healer that wants to go through right away and then start using a cooldown on the other side.
I can do that actually.
Which one?
The going through first on the other side.
Extra.
Alright,
so
so then
drink first.
So
too.
then here, I'm gonna move the groups around just a tiny bit here, just to make what I said correct. Then...
Can we put down healing circle and rain in that area as well?
Yeah, I mean, front load all the stuff down. All the heals you can put down on the ground, do so. So then here's what we'll do. Groups 1 and 3 will head through first. So that includes Novik, and that includes... I should have been another healer, but I'm a fucking idiot. There we go. So that means Novik and Bryden will go through right away. There'll be totems put down, all that crap. X-Pride will head through kind of last at the last moment. Yeah. So let me think. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna pop Rallying Cry right before we go through.
Yeah, and just be clear, because we're doing this all in a very short window, don't wait till I say go for this. You should be popping these numbers as I say 2 and 1, so that we all have these buffs before we run through. So, yeah, that's the thing. Bark skins and, like, PS are for the people who can't, like, the hunters, for example. If they don't have enough cooldowns to survive, those are the people we specifically PS to make sure they can make it through safely as well. We just have to find out who those people are. But, as we run through, so again, 3, 2, 1, go. On go, groups 1 and 3. Look at your groups right now, guys. The actual physical raid groups 1 and 3 run through right away. 2 seconds after that, I will say go again, and that's when groups 2 and 4 run through. And yeah, that should be it. So just make sure you time your cooldowns around that. All right, here we go. And then I want to see if we can kill the ads after. Make sure the first the boss does his cleave away first, and then we'll do our thing.
No, Gahoon's the final boss.
Actually, wait for the
We don't
purifying
fight
flame.
Gahoon
Wait for the
for a while.
flame.
This is only the
We
second
have to dodge this flame as well. Get ready to move off it. Move off that. All right, ready, guys. Stack up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And go. Oh, so close.
Damn wind.
Almost there. We had half the raid made it through without any problems. We just need a.
Yeah,
we need everybody
he's the final
to.
boss. This is the second.
Health stone between. That should do it. The health stone is 35%. If we health stone between the first and second group of people, that should be enough. So this will be the last go, guys. It's just annoying with the fire and all that. But yeah, we'll have to time that. Okay, so let's do this again. Exact same thing. The first, yeah, we wait for the cleave, we wait for the fire, we stack up at circle, 3, 2, 1, go. Groups 1 and 3 go through. Health stones everywhere. Go again. Second group goes through, which is group 2.
All right. I got 35 seconds on my cooldown.
This can be also tweaked a little bit as well. I've heard groups do things like they instead of doing 3, 2, 1, go, they basically count from 5 down to 0, and at each interval, set groups of people go through. So like at 5, someone goes through. At 4, someone goes through. At 3, group goes through, and it's just a group of was it 4 people? Yeah, 4 people for each group. That gives time for the totem to tick in between. But I think the totem was fine. It equalized everybody's health. So I think we just need time for the healing cooldowns to tick. All right, here we go.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Oh, if we all make it through and we all live on this one, just assume we're doing the fight like normal. Don't stack up at circle yet, guys. Stay away for a second. Wait for the flame and then head over. Bed, move off that. All right, head over. All right, get ready, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Health stones and go. Look at that. All right, kill all these ads. I'll get the first stun. Oh, right, that. Get into the gap. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, progress.
It's
But that
doable.
works. No, it's certainly doable, and this is not the thing. I don't think we'll ever do this on the first gate, but the idea is if we can get really good at this, we get through the first gate cleanly, we wait till a gap, like we just nuke the boss there where we're sitting, we wait for all of our cooldowns to come back up, and right before that second room fills up, we wait for a gap of like 10 seconds where we can coordinate this, and we all go through at once. And if we do that, then we don't have to, one, we get more damage on the boss, two, we don't have to worry about a number of tricky issues about sending through the right number of people and dodging lasers as you're sending through people, which is really tricky to do. So yeah, I'm gonna fine tune that a little bit, and I think we'll definitely do that for the second gate. Just it'll clean things up. Then we don't have to even rush through. We can wait till all the ads are dead, and we have plenty of time. We have 2 minutes to basically go from the second room to the third room. So I think it'll remove a lot of stress. So thank you guys. Again, please some more donations of both flasks as well as flasks and food. Tomorrow there's a chance we'll probably do some heroic stuff because I know a couple people won't be on, which is fine. To be honest, we were missing our reorigination array buff anyway. So some portion of tomorrow we'll probably do a few heroic bosses, but I do want to come back in here after I tweak the numbers and everything like that. So it wasn't bad. It's definitely a tough one, but I think we got the pacing right to consistently get through that first gate, and it'll only get better.
Certainly
Yeah,
fun and exciting that way.
I know I speak for the entire guild when I say thank you for tweaking.
Sure, anytime. Alright, I'm gonna go make some food. I will see you guys later.
I'm about to send you what was in the guild bank, Kinky. There wasn't any midnight salmon.
I just put 40 in there.
Oh, did you? Okay, let me grab them.
I was standing on top of you, sorry. I should have just gave them to her.
That's fine, I'll grab them.
You want me to put them in the guild bank or send them to Kinky?
To be honest, either way works right now.
Okay.
Oh, Kinky, come back. I'll just trade them with you.
And thanks again, guys. It's again, it's greatly appreciated. The fact that we have these feasts. The feasts are better than normal food, so it's not even the kind of thing I can say bring your own food, because that's actually worse than using the feasts. So the fact that we're able to have these consistently supplied for progression nights is fantastic. So thank you all. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.
Dastard
Good night,
says,
Dastard
depending
Sean.
on what we have, I'm assuming just set up for either heroic. He already left, didn't he? Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I will be switching over to probably something else, either Fist of the North Star, Call
Alright,
of
I'll see you
Duty,
guys.
something. Not quite
See
sure
ya.
yet, but we'll see what happens. I'll definitely be going live again tonight with a different game. So, yeah, latest.